Hello, and welcome to the Music Shack Podcast. This is episode number 17, and this week, joined by myself, Bruce,
and Ed.
So why don't we take a nice little dive into looking at the Billboard?
Start with Ed this week.
Yeah, why don't you read off this time?
Awesome. So at number one, we have Wet Ass Pussy.
All right, now this is singles, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
The singles
I
list.
would hope that's a single and not an artist, because that'd be an interesting name.
Make for a great album.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
It's Cardi B featured Meg Thee Stallion. Number two is Laugh Now, Cry Later. Drake featuring Lil Durk. Number three is Rockstar, The Baby featuring Roddy Ricch. Number four is Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Number five, What's Poppin' by Jack Harlow. Number six is Seven Summers by Morgan Wallen. Number seven is Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles. Number 8 is Roses by St. John. Number 9 is Savage Love, Jawish 685 featuring Jason Derulo. And number 10 is I Hope by Gabby Barnett.
You hope what?
Yeah, I was thinking about making a joke about it, but I was like, nah, let me just number 10 is I hope it's number 10. Like I hope.
For albums, for top 10 albums, we have Folklore by Taylor Swift. Again, that's going to be up there for a while.
It will be, of course.
Nah.
We have at number 2, we have Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon Deluxe by Pop Smoke. It's back at number 2. Legends Never Die by Juice WRLD down to 3. We have Rich Slave by Young Dolph at 4. That's a new entry. Number 5 is the Hamilton soundtrack. Number 6 is Pray for Love by Rod Wave. We have My Turn by Lil Baby at 7. Blame It On Baby by Dub Baby at number 8. Hollywood's Bleeding by Post Malone at 9. And Fine Line by Harry Styles at number 10.
All right, and moving over to the top 10 artists, as said by Billboard. Number 1, we've got Taylor Swift. Number 2, we've got Juice WRLD. At number 3, we've got BTS. At number 4, we've got Morgan Wallen. At number 5, we've got Drake. Number 6, we got Young Dolph. Number 7, we've got Harry Styles. Number 8, we got Pop Smoke. Number 9, we got The Weeknd. And at number 10, we got Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
So now we're going to move on to our our highlighted albums that we want to talk about this week.
Yes.
Why don't you go first, Ron?
Okay, I'll go first. So this week I had a death metal album by Incantation.
Very death metal.
I apologize. Death metal is far from what I can tolerate. I listened to 4 songs and I was like, I honestly can't get through this. I apologize.
That's fine.
There's only so much death you can take before you die, so it makes sense.
The album is called Sect of Vile Divinities. It's your basic. To me, it seems like a basic cookie cutter death metal album. There was like nothing different about it.
The drums were fast.
I like the guy's vocals, but that's, you know.
I enjoyed it. I didn't have anything stand out for me.
I didn't.
It was just a good death metal album.
Yeah, basically. I also had the new Deftones single.
Yes.
Which is called Ohms.
Very dirty.
Very.
It's not what you'd expect out of them either.
Nah.
It's very different.
I got more like a dirty rock vibe from
Yeah.
it than like a Deftones vibe.
I didn't hate it though.
Nah, I liked it. But then again, I'm a huge fan of dirty rock, so.
Yeah, it's the guitar riff is fun.
Yeah.
It's very bouncy, and then just his vocals are just amazing to me. And apparently, according to the vocalist, the sound of this song is basically the whole record that's coming out.
Okay.
So,
I'm in.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. It's a kind of it's a little bit of a change of pace. They might throw something on there that may be, quintessential for what they do, normally, but I don't really know. But I'll probably probably check it out when it comes out. When when we find out when it does, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's just this song right now.
a lot of albums have been delayed. It's supposedly it was supposed to drop in September, like 25th of September or some shit.
Okay. So a little bit of ways away.
So, but a lot of things haven't been dropping on time.
This is true.
So, because of the coronavirus and shit.
But I will be looking out for it just in case I have nothing else to talk about when it does.
Okay.
Why don't we move on to Bruce?
All right. Well, the album I sent to you guys to listen to was Sorrows by Vianity, Swedish power metal. I love this album. I've been waiting for it for a little bit.
I mean, yeah, it's very much...
I'm definitely enjoying it. I gotta say, my favorite tracks were Graced or Damned and Free Again.
Yeah, I'm not... You guys know I'm not big on power metal for the most part. So, to me, it's just, it's a solid metal set list. Free Again, War, and Fear of Being Alive, I think, are my three standouts. But, I mean, yeah, 45 minutes, 10 songs. It's solid for what it is.
It's a pretty good set list. And then I have a second album that I didn't send to you guys, Abyss by Unleash the Archers, which we talked about briefly last week in the upcoming, and it is a very good metal album. I think you would enjoy it, Ron, so you'll have to give it a listen at some point.
If I can remember to.
But some of my favorite tracks off of this are Abyss, Legacy, Afterlife, and Carry the Flame. All solid tracks.
Okay. And when I hear Afterlife, I just think of Avenged Sevenfold.
Well,
because they have a song called Afterlife off of their self-titled, which is really good.
And it's a decently long album. How long is it exactly?
Typically, melodic and power metal tend to be like 5 minutes a song.
Well, this one, their one song called "The Wind That Shapes the Land" is 8.5 minutes long. So
I'm not surprised.
yeah, but it's a good album. How about you, Ed? What do you got this week?
I had King's Disease by the one and only Nas.
I like this.
Yes. It was very much so damn near like classic 90s rap album.
I actually enjoyed this one a little bit.
I got a hint of jazz in there too.
Oh yeah, Nas carries that. He carries a little bit of that jazz vibe.
Especially
on the Anderson .Paak feature, All Bad, you could kind of feel it too.
Yeah.
I gotta say, considering I don't enjoy very much rap at all, I actually enjoyed this album a little bit.
Yeah.
It was very pleasant to listen to.
Yeah, this one was really good.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorites was The Definition and 10 Points.
Alright.
But, this is a very good set list.
Yeah, I enjoyed Blue Benz. Car 85 I thought was good as well. I enjoyed Spicy, more or less for the energy.
Yeah.
Very spicy.
But yeah, just a good album all around. I can't even say solid. It's above solid.
No, it's very good. I actually do have another song that I remember. Now that I remember, and I'm actually looking at stuff.
Okay.
6 a.m. dropped a new song.
Yes.
Called Maybe It's Time, featuring a slew of different vocalists.
Mm.
And I think it's another rendition of a song they have already. But I can't find it, so I don't know for sure. But the lyrics were familiar to me, so I think they've done this song before. This is just a newer version of it. But the song itself is about drug addiction and, trying to overcome that. Which Nikki Sixx, who was the bassist for 6 a.m., used to be the bassist for Motley Crue.
I thought I recognized that name from somewhere.
Yep. He struggled with heroin addiction for the longest time. Overdosed on it a couple different times too. So,
That happens.
this is just I love the band. I love everything they've put out, and this song is really, really good. Slash is on here. Corey Taylor's on here. Joe Elliott, Brantley Gilbert, Ivan Moody.
Did you say that a country vocalist is on there?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, it's amazing.
I gotta check that out.
It's such a good song.
Just to hear it, because I'm like, Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what else they come out with, because this and the other song they've put out, which is Talk to Me, I absolutely love. And I want more 6 a.m. I want another album. It's been 4 years. I want another album.
This guy.
I want it. I'm all for it.
So, while we're on the topic of other things that came out this week, I got a pop album I want to talk about.
Oh.
Black Bear dropped Everything Means Nothing.
Okay.
Naturally, it has Hot Girl Bummer on it, and Me and Your Ghost. One of the standouts for me is I feel, what is it? I Feel That. Like, I just realized he's got, oh, and I Feel Bad's another good one off of it, too. He's got 3 songs back to back that all say I, and it's either feel or felt.
Really? I'm gonna look at this real quick. Oh, he does.
Okay.
I feel bad. I feel too much. I felt that.
It's a really good album, though. Like, really good.
I might have to check this out, because I kind of like some of his stuff.
Like, I've been floating between King's Disease and Everything Means Nothing most of this week, with like a hint of like some other random shit that I tend to fuck with.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this. I might have to give this a listen, because I like some of his stuff. A friend of mine likes some of his likes his music too, so I might give this a shot.
All right.
I'll tell her that this is a thing if she doesn't know about it.
And The Killers dropped a new album
I remember you talking about this earlier.
called Imploding Mirage. It's I didn't necessarily like it. Sounded closer to like 70s style rock to me, but like, it sounded dated, but it's kind of their sound. So
Yeah,
it wasn't bad, but just wasn't for me, really.
the Apple Music Film Edition.
They have a filmation?
Oh.
Film Edition.
Oh, they have a film?
It's the Apple Music Film Edition. That's what it says.
No, yeah, that is what it says. So I was listening to a film while I was driving?
Yes.
Okay.
It's their 6th studio album too. The only 2 songs that I know are Somebody Told Me Mr. Brightside. So I mean, and those were 2004.
Yeah, I really haven't heard anything by them since Mr. Brightside.
I haven't either.
So
I like those 2 songs. I hear generally good things about them. So
they're good. It's just not generally my styling for what I want to listen to. We want to move on to things that we've been messing with that haven't been dropped this week.
Sure. Stuff I've been messing with definitely couldn't have been dropped this week because most of it was dropped in the early 2000s.
Okay.
I've been listening to a lot of early 2000s rock.
now you're on the kick.
Yeah, it just happened. I've been listening to a lot of it. Listening to Bullet for My Valentine, The Offspring, Rise Against, I Prevail. Trying to remember just all the... There's just so many fucking bands I've been listening to in the past few days. Some of them I can't even fucking remember. There's some songs I've been listening to that I'm just like, what the fuck is the name of that? I can't think of it.
Yeah, because I remember when I came over on, what was it, Sunday? No.
Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday. I walk up and he's got A Day to Remember playing. I was like, okay.
Yeah, there's this one song that I had playing earlier that I love, but I can't fucking remember, so I'm gonna have to be doing some searching after this.
After the show, give me a lyric and I might be able to tell you.
Yeah, we'll
Do you know
figure
who
it
it's
out.
by?
That's the issue. I don't remember anything.
Okay.
All I remember is the icon for it is yellowish. So I don't know.
Okay, that could be anything.
I know that's the issue. But that's what I've been doing.
Okay. I've been all over the place actually. I've been
Probably not as far as I have.
no, probably not. But in terms of what I listen to, I've been a little over the place. I've had Dead by April playing, which is a fantastic group. They had a song earlier in the month that I didn't know about that I love called Memory. It's really good. A little bit of I Prevail, a little bit of The Curse Within, because they just dropped a new song earlier in this month, which is also really good. That one's called Condemned. Just that kind of stuff.
I ended up going down a bit of a blues rabbit hole, mainly the classics. You know, B.B. King,
Oh.
Howlin' Wolf, Son of Seals, and I sat there, and then I listened to probably about an hour's worth of Miles Davis.
Okay.
His shit's good, bro. And then I was like, hey, I want to hear something that I've never listened to before. So I was listening to, I found an Arabic pop playlist on Apple Music. And
Didn't you show us some of that yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't actually that bad.
this is the song I wanted to bring up. It's from 2018, so it's not
Relevant.
new, but
Fits for this category.
it fits for this category. It's Mollett by Yara Busy and DJ Yusuf. I apologize for butchering your names. But yeah, it's a banger, bro.
Yes, it wasn't actually that bad.
Yeah. But
And then we went on a rabbit hole of some Indian street metal by Bloodywood
yes, Bloodywood is the shit.
into baby metal.
Yeah. The Who winded up in that mix somewhere.
Yes, they did. I still love the fact that baby metal has a song called Ine, and Ine is basically the go-to demonstration as to what their sound is, because it's 3 Japanese idols that make metal music, and the metal music generally sounds like an anime intro. But then in Ine, they also incorporate some of that J-pop feel because they're idols. So it's like the perfect representation as to what their sound is, and I think it's great.
Now, this is something I've been dying to ask you. What exactly is an idol? Like, what do you mean by idol?
Idols are usually J-pop stars that have such a great following, and they typically dress, cutesy and glamorous and stuff like that. Typically, so like Hatsune Miku, she's a Vocaloid, but she's an idol at the same time.
Yeah.
That type of thing. That's basically what J-pop star. Usually, it's women, so that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah, that's
So
pretty
I
much
guess
all
in
it
a
was
certain
about.
way, it's like a J-pop celebrity.
Basically,
Okay.
All right.
yeah, they're
Stars,
I think they had.
man.
I think
They're fucking stars.
You're gonna go places.
Yeah, man. You're gonna go places. You're gonna be big. You see the world. I can make you a star. All right. Let's get back on track.
Yeah.
And then we also went down the rabbit hole of covers last night.
That was all you.
Well,
Mostly,
brought it up.
Mostly you.
but yeah, specifically Fame on Fire. Just,
Brought along some good laughs when I brought in the Da Vinci's Notebook.
that was great.
They got great songs. They're all hilarious. If you ever need a good chuckle, just listen to Da Vinci's Notebook. They got great songs.
Yes. That's pretty much all I've been listening to lately. I do have an album for next week, but I'll get into that later
Okay.
in just a bit. Oh, also I Prevail, because they have a new song. They have a new rendition of Every Time You Leave. It's a live acoustic. It was very, very nice. I
I
actually
had
like
to
it.
give-
I like it more than the original.
I had to give that a listen. I've been listening to some of them as well.
I like it more than the original one. The original one's still good though. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Want to move on to news?
Sure.
All right.
All right, we got some upcoming.
I said news, bro.
Well, yeah, upcoming. So this is the news on the upcoming concerts we got.
Oh,
None.
We got none.
okay, cool. I thought you were going to get into upcoming albums. I'm like,
Nah.
wait up. All right. So apparently Carrie Underwood is returning to Sunday Night Football.
Oh.
Wait. You caught me completely off guard. Just with the name.
You don't know who Carrie Underwood is? She's a country singer
Yeah.
who sings.
You just caught me off guard by talking about Carrie Underwood out of nowhere.
We're in the news segment, my brother.
And you said Sunday Night Football?
Yeah. You don't. So she used to sing. It's weird. She would do like the intro for Sunday Night Football, like the main game. like
Okay.
the 8 o'clock game or whatever.
Okay.
So she's doing that again, apparently.
And now that gives context to anybody else that would have been confused like me.
That's why you got to ask questions. Otherwise, you don't know.
I have a bit of some sad news. The bassist for the Red Hot Chili Peppers had a couple, like 3-4 days ago, had passed away in his 60s. I think
I saw that.
I don't remember what it was, what caused it, or if they even said, because I didn't read the article. But that happens as well, unfortunately. So I think it was like 63 or something like that. Like 63 or 65, I think. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that sucks. That is the only news that I've seen.
And Bruce gave us all his news.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Kanye West is still on the ballot on a certain amount of states.
Oh god.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Oh God, why?
Hey, just
Let me click the article to find out. Hold on. This is
The
according to
only-
Billboard.
the only thing I'm looking forward to, Kanye West related, is his rock album.
He's making a rock album?
Yes.
Eventually.
He's been trying to do this for like 3 years now.
It'd be insane if you recorded it in the White House.
What
I'm
if that?
sure
What
he's
if that's
tried.
his plan to become a rock star while the president?
Oh god.
I mean,
God.
that's like a culmination of everyone's dreams as a child. It's like, I want to be a rock star. I want to be the president. Well, why not both?
I mean, you would not run out of material to write about. That's for sure.
Rock star, astronaut, president.
Rock star, astronaut, firefighter, president.
That is legit every male child's dream right there.
Yep.
And also a cowboy.
Yeah, that somehow works its way in. Outlaw or otherwise. Just,
Yeah.
Something
You're an
to do
outlaw,
otherwise.
but you're also the president.
yes.
All right. Now let's get back to music.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm looking forward to that he has that's related to him, I should say. There's also a thing I saw about that the vocalist for Treyu, I think, leaves the group, and then, which is kind of upsetting, but because I want more music by them, but I guess we're gonna have to wait now.
Mhm.
And apparently, Fred Durst had said that Limp Bizkit were never friends.
What now?
Fred Durst said Limp Bizkit was never friends. They were
Dude.
never friends with each other, apparently.
So they
Fred
did it
Durst-
purely for the music?
Seems,
I guess.
Yeah,
Huh.
Fred Durst seems like the worst person to try to get along with. Like, from what I understand about him.
Oh, he's horrible.
Like, he's
Just like
up
his
there
music.
on, like, the shitty rock guy list. Like, he's up there. I think Axl Rose is, like, the only person who would, like, rank above him as far as, like, the shittiness.
Apparently, Jared Dines is working on an album too with Howard Jones.
Is he now?
Yeah, this was about a week ago that this was stated, but apparently it sounds like Killswitch Engage.
Ooh.
So that's interesting. There's also a rumor floating around that Blink-182 was going to get rid of Matt Skiba for the old vocalist. They've addressed it. I don't know what the answer is though. Let me find that out. Oh, we also had Quiet Rights. Frankie Benali passed away at 68, almost a week ago.
Okay.
So, 2 deaths. That's unfortunate. Let me find the Blink-182 stuff.
According to Billboard, radio has had a great quarter. And
Yeah.
which is gonna sit there and wind up in large like payouts of royalties to artists.
Oh,
Hmm.
interesting.
I mean,
kinda-
they're not making money on tour right now, so
I mean, yeah, it would make sense.
granted, I mean, when you can sit there and sign a couple $1 million deal, you shouldn't be starving after 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Hopefully not.
But
I mean, but
you do have
you
like
do have to pay for all those Porsches you have in the garage, though.
you shouldn't have all those. If you get a couple $1 million, you should not have more than a Porsche, or pay more than a Porsche for a vehicle. If you're being smart with your money, if you're being
Yeah,
smart with your
yeah, of
money, you
course.
wouldn't even buy a Porsche. Like,
Because nobody that's smart with their money would ever buy one of those anyway.
I'm just saying.
Just like you, Ed.
Well, you know I'm not smart.
Mm,
Anyway, but yeah, I know there's like a lot of pitfalls that people wind up in when they get money all of a sudden. They wind
Yeah.
up trusting like certain investors, and the investors take them for a lot of money,
Yep.
lose a lot of it in the stock market, making stupid bets. So,
Putting all of your eggs in one basket.
yeah.
It happens. But anyway, why don't we move on to upcoming albums?
Do we
Back
have
in-
any upcoming albums?
Yes.
I happen to have some.
One of which I'm talking about next week.
One of which I am talking about next week as well.
One of which I might also be talking about next week.
Oh,
Except mine is not on this list.
mine is on this
Oh,
list.
would you look at that?
And how do you know it's there if it's not on the list?
Because I've been keeping tabs on it.
This guy has been stalking the shit out of a band, waiting for them to drop an album.
I have.
All right.
It's going to be a great album.
So I think the prosecution can rest. He's guilty.
All right, Ed, why don't we start with you?
Case closed.
Okay. Spell My Name is the name of the album being
ED.
dropped by
ED.
Tony Braxton is dropping Spell My Name. All right. Young Blue is dropping Blue Vandross 3.
Okay.
And The Locks is dropping Living Off Experience.
The Locks.
The Locks.
As in
Oh.
dreadlocks? Or just the locks?
As in... Oh, you don't know who The Locks are?
No. I don't.
God damn it.
Why would I know?
Jadakiss. Chic. Styles P.
Why would I know that?
Have you ever listened to any DMX?
No.
Because they're featured on a lot of their shit. Hold on. A lot of his shit.
I didn't listen to that stuff.
God damn it. You had no childhood. Oh, shit. Anyway. Alright, now I'm pissed. So you've never even heard of D-Block?
No.
Rough Riders?
Nope.
Alright, Bruce. I'm done for the night.
Okay. Alright. Some of the albums I've got Alesso is dropping Midnight. That's a remix album. Aluna is dropping Renaissance. Disclosure is dropping Energy. Bose Van de Beats is dropping Shifa. Dua Lipa is dropping Club Feature Nostalgia. That's a remix album as well.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah. We got Mercer's dropping Neo Disco 3. Pigeonhole's dropping Bugs. Let's see. Riot 10 and Wales are dropping Save You. That's more remixes. And Virtual Riot and Barely Alive are dropping Head to Head Volume 1.
Ooh.
And that's a full-on EP.
Ooh. I'm excited for that.
Alright, Ed, now that you're back, I'm going to let you know the last thing
You
that
good?
you're going to be listening to.
Ed almost killed himself.
So we've got Virtual Riot and Barely Alive are dropping Head to Head Volume 1.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
So, these are all slated for the 28th, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Because, I know, people are going to ask.
Of course, me dropping is slated for the... whatever the fuck today is. 26th.
So, for the 28th, I have the Atomic Bitch Wax with Scorpio.
That's a great name.
I love metal. just for the names. Just for the names.
Sperm Swamp.
Like, I think the names are more interesting than the music, but that's
Sometimes.
just me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Sperm Swamp's a perfect example.
Oh,
That's-
absolutely.
The name is interesting as hell. Just don't listen to their music, please.
Don't submit yourself to that kind of torture.
Yeah, really.
You don't have to. Take our word for it.
We did it so you don't have to.
Yes.
Normally, we don't shit on music here, but damn, they're just bad.
I try not to shit on music, you know? Try not to.
It's someone's artistic
Expression. Yeah.
but I don't think there's anything artistic about Sperm Swamp.
No, not quite.
It's a collection of sound.
Like I said, not artistic.
Just a collection of sound.
I mean, you got those paintings where people
Yeah.
take paint and they just splash it on a canvas.
Yeah, that's true. Art is subjective.
Yeah, this
so
is
music can be subjective as well.
Yeah. So Sperm Swamp is more or less one of those paintings. So
It's more or less
I mean-
Picasso.
It could be a painting.
only they replaced the paint with shit and vomit.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Apparently sperm.
Oh, of course, sperm. Sperm's in there, along with other genitalia fluids,
Anyway, back on track.
possibly a little bit of blood.
Back on track. So yeah, Atomic Bitchwax with Scorpio. We have The Devil's Trade with The Call of the Iron Peak. We have Dokken with The Lost Songs 1978 to 1981. Dokken.
Oh, my bad.
We have a Lynch Mob. I've heard of them actually. With Wicked Sensation Reimagined. Yeah, I know. I've heard of them though.
You realize you got to say no racism after that.
Metal band at this point, it doesn't matter. We have Metallica with S&M 2. I know that's going to be anticipated, which is it's a live album with the string group.
Oh, okay. Hold on, like they did with the orchestra previously.
Yep,
That was pretty
It's
dope.
the second set of that.
That was actually dope.
We have Narrowhead with 12th House Rock. We have Necrot with Mortal. Pig Destroyer with the Octagonal Stairway EP. We have Redemption with the Alive in Color DVD CD set. Seether. I'm probably going to butcher this album name. But, CV Possum Parabellum.
Not what I was expecting for a Seether name.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll give it a listen. No, I like Seether.
You,
We have I think it's Ulver. Ulver. Probably butchered the fuck out of it. But,
woo! Butcher the name!
Oh yeah.
they're coming out with Flowers of Evil. We have Venom with Sons of Satan. And Venomous Concept with Politics versus the Erection. Yep.
Okay.
And then the other album that is not stated on here that I'm talking about next week, which is going to be the one it's I already know it is.
It's not there because it's not dropping.
is From Ashes to New with Panic. I'm very excited for that album.
So,
If it doesn't drop, I'll be pissed.
my cousin, he had a copy of the first S&M, and I was actually sitting in my aunt's living room watching it because he had it on video. He had a video recording of it. It was pretty sick to watch. See Metallica and this huge orchestra behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was sick.
Yeah, apparently they have a new song too that's already out. I've heard it. It's okay. It's anything after the Black Album isn't fantastic, but it's decent. That song is on the album too, I think.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that is all of our upcoming records though for the 28th of August.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone else have anything to say?
I do not believe so.
I don't think I do. But and that is gonna wrap up episode 17 of the Music Shack podcast.
Yes. Player, one love, stay safe, mosh and rave responsibly, and by all means, find some noise that you enjoy.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Or some noise you haven't heard before.
And if you enjoy it, cool.
Yes. It's a win.
We'll see you guys next week.
Fare thee well.